क्या आ गई स्क्रीन?
जी आ गई।
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। क्या स्टूडेंट्स हैं इन ऑनलाइन है स्टूडेंट्स?
जी ऑनलाइन है।
सब मुझे सुन सकते हैं? मैं शुरू कर दूं अपना लेक्चर?
जी स्टार्ट कर दें आप।
ठीक है, मैं फोन बंद करती हूँ फिर। ठीक है।
ओके।
अस्सलामु अलैकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। Students, how are you? Sorry for the confusion. Sorry for the problem that we had. The time that we wasted, the time that we've lost. I I will make up for it, and I will not leave the lecture room till I get what I want, until I complete what I'm saying. Right? So let's begin with the dua. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Right? This is the dua, so that let people understand what I'm saying. So I hope you understand. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. What is your topic for today? I hope everybody knows the topic for today. You all are doing it from home. You all are doing it from home, right? So you do not need your masks and you do not need your gloves. But since I'm doing it from my office, I am wearing my complete protective gear. Your topic today is dietary importance of lipids, rancidity, and peroxidation. Can anybody tell me what is the nutritional component that gives us the highest amount of energy? Can anybody give me the answer to this? Highest amount of energy. Come on, third year students. Okay, so lipids, fats, yes. So it's actually the double of carbohydrates. But yeah, 9.1. Right. Can anybody tell me that when anybody faints or somebody is getting very low on energy, why do we rush to give this person uh, infusion of glucose or some glucose syrup to drink? Why do we do that? If fats give us the most energy, why do we rush to give an infusion of glucose or an oral dose of glucose? Exactly, because it's an instant source. It's an immediate source of energy. Very good. I've got some very good students here. Okay, so what happens? It is immediately absorbed, and when it's in a liquid form, even if you're taking it orally, it gets immediately absorbed. The instant energy. Why do we need instant energy? What organ needs instant energy to get us up from unconsciousness? The brain. The brain has no mechanism to store energy or glucose. There is a little bit of glycogen. There may be a little bit of glycogen, but it is not a source of energy for the brain, right? So you need continuous supply of glucose to the brain, and that's why we need glucose supply to keep the brain awake. But the highest amount of energy that we get is from lipids. So why don't we make up a okay? Where do we store and how do we store lipids in the body? How do we store lipids in the body and where? In the adipose tissues. And when you're eating a lipid-rich diet, what lipid is it rich in? You know there are many kinds of lipids. I'll come to that question. First, a lipid-rich diet, TAGs, TGs. You even call them TGs, triglycerides or triacyl glycerol. Yeah. So triacyl, that means you have three acyl attached. What to what? What is attached to what? Cholesterol? No, not cholesterol. You have one glycerol molecule, and one glycerol molecule has three carbons. So with your three carbons, you have three fatty acids attached. So three fatty acids make it triglycerol. The alcohol that is attached to is glycerol, and you have three fatty acids attached to it. So it becomes a triglyceride. It is attached to the bonds of acyl. The acyl bonds are formed when alcohol reacts with the carboxylic group of the fatty acid. Now, can anybody tell me what kind of a molecule is a fatty acid? When you're talking of triacylglycerols and talking about glycerol and fatty acid, what kind of a molecule is a fatty acid? It is a monomer. Monomer, is it necessary that it be saturated? So if you're saying saturated, I'll ask you, what do you mean by saturated? What do you mean by saturated? Yeah, all single bonds. No double bond makes it saturated. One double bond makes it monounsaturated. More than one makes it polyunsaturated, right? And all double bonds will make it unsaturated. Can you give me an example of saturated fats and unsaturated fats that you see in your daily use? Have you ever seen a saturated fat? Saturated fat is oil. Saturated animal fats are saturated. Ghee, yes, yes, and oil. The oil, which is liquid at room temperature, becomes, we get to know, okay, yeah, it's because it's uh, liquid at room temperature, it becomes unsaturated. We understand that it's unsaturated. Are we now all on the same page? We understand what we are talking about. Have we got the basics? Or shall I continue with the basics? Everybody is with me. Okay. Have you ever noticed that if you keep oil at home and forget to see it or use it for a while, and after some time it smells differently? Or if you've not capped the bottle well, it smells differently. Why would it smell differently? It oxidizes. Yes, because it oxidizes. Give you a fact, ठीक है? I give you a lifetime fact of practical implementation, practical implication. Oxygen is the most soluble in oil. More than anything, it is the most soluble in oil, in fats, right? So now that is why it reacts and oxidizes fats very easily. Oxygen. And this process of oxidation and the spoilage of lipids is known as rancidity, that we can smell very well when we smell an old packet of Lays. An old packet of Lays that you forget to eat, and when you pick it up, you see it smells differently. The fat in it gets oxidized and becomes rancid. And the last part of your title, at this point of time, I am explaining the title to you, right? The last part of your title is peroxidation. I see my boy. The last part of the title is peroxidation. There is a process of oxidation of lipids in the body, which is endogenous, and it is supported and regulated by the body itself, by the endogenous antioxidants. Am I making sense? So the lipids that we eat, they are prevented from being oxidized by the oxygen we breathe in through the endogenous antioxidant system. But when the oxidation process exceeds our antioxidant capability, we start making peroxides, because endogenously the lipids get oxidized. Okay, making sense? Am I making sense? Now, do you all understand what atherosclerosis is? Do you all understand what atherosclerosis is? Yes, yes, beta. I am talking about peroxidation. I'm still talking about peroxidation. Yeah. So atherosclerosis is when your coronal arteries get blocked. They get blocked because of the formation of plaque. Fatty plaques, yeah. Now these plaques are formed when your food is rich in saturated fats and LDL. What happens? It is LDL is very prone to oxidation, right? And then through the excessive arterial oxidation of LDL through macrophages or through oxygen that we're breathing in, a froth and a plaque is formed, and then the artery gets blocked. And that is the reason why we say eat lesser ghee, eat more of natural organic substances. So the ghee that we get from the market, there is a difference between desi ghee and the ghee that we get in tins from the market. Can anybody comment on that? Can anybody comment on the ghee that we get from the market, the vegetable oil converted into ghee, and the desi ghee that your mom makes at home, making it through heating milk, the cream over the milk and taking that ghee off? Can anybody comment? Desi ghee is animal fat? Nah, no. Now, the commercial ghee is the ghee wherein vegetable oil is artificially hydrogenated, made saturated, and we are eating the unnatural product. The desi ghee is the ghee that when we heat the cream over the milk, when you have milk, you take off the cream out of it and you heat it, it gives off original ghee. That has a different smell, that's original, that's highly organic, nothing artificial in it, and that is good for health. Right? Now you understand the difference between commercial substances that we have and the organic substances that we have. Now, let's come to the learning objectives. We've already discussed much of it, right? Now see, have you not discussed about the classes and kinds of fat? We've talked about saturated fat, we've talked about fatty acids, we've talked about LDL, did we talk about HDL? HDL is the good cholesterol that carries all the cholesterol from the organs to the liver to get restructured, reused, because do we understand that cholesterol is a precursor of hormones, steroid hormones? So if we are on a diet and cutting off cholesterol from our diet, we are depriving ourselves from the precursor of steroid hormones. So ultimately, the liver will have to use acetylcholine. The acetylcholine I'm so sorry, acetyl-CoA. Acetyl-CoA. The acetyl-CoA that should go into the TCA cycle to give us energy will now be used to make cholesterol so that we make hormones. So cutting off cholesterol completely from our diet is not a good idea, right? It should be balanced, but you should not deprive your body of anything completely. When you're talking of a healthy diet, what do you consider as healthy diet? Can anybody tell me? What do you mean by a healthy diet? Anybody, any one person, just tell me so that I move on. Who takes care about the healthy diet? Contain more fruits and vegetables. Why fruits and vegetables? We need proteins, we need fats as well. So more fruits and vegetables. Yeah, this is something that I understand, that it should have the right proportion of carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. Let me give you calorie dense food. वो इतनी जल्दी जल्दी चला जाएगा तो मैं पढ़ूंगी कैसे? ठीक है, micro and micronutrients, the vitamins, a balanced diet. This is the most appropriate answer, that a healthy diet is a balanced diet. Now, We know what we are working, how we are working, what our daily routine is. So the balanced diet for every person will be different. For example, Mehnaz Nuruddin Gite, I am your teacher and my daily routine is making lectures and it's everything about mental work. Well, I am a sports person as well. I play and hop around as well. So, what do you think should be a balanced diet for a person like me? A person who does a lot of mental work, has a lot of public dealing, more glucose. Yes, that is a very intelligent answer. More carbs and proteins, less fat. Now, the bad part of the story here is those who answered will have to tell me why do they say that I would need more carbs and proteins and less fat. Almost everybody said this. More glucose and protein, less fats. Okay, instant source. Then instant source. Okay, that's good because I'm every time doing something new. Every minute I'm doing something new. So I need an instant source of energy so that I can take immediate and instant decisions. More brain work, more protein. Why more protein? ठीक है, instant energy ठीक है, so that because I need to analyze and make decisions very fast. Protein for muscles why would I brain why the brain won't use protein for brain why fat takes more time to metabolize. Intelligent answer, very good. Protein for enzyme because we do not break down protein for energy. We do not break down protein for energy. I, as a person, Mehnaz, would need more protein so that I have my muscle mass because I even added to my personality that I'm a sports person. So sports playing is an antidepressant for me. So my brain work gets energized with the physical exercise, the physical sports, the games, the play that I do. Right? So yes, since fats take more time to metabolize, I would need more fats, more carbohydrates, and more proteins. Very intelligent. Good. Rancidity, I've already talked about rancidity. I don't think I will emphasize any more on it. It will come gradually during the lecture. Controlling rancidity. Can anybody tell me how would you control rancidity? I've already told you what rancidity is, but can anybody have the idea how would you control rancidity? कोई एक बता दो ताकि मैं आगे जाऊं जल्दी. Using antioxidants. Very good. Very good. Maybe add antioxidant. Yeah, this was the most practical answer that I'm saying by putting oil in an airtight container. The most adding antioxidants is okay, good, but putting it in an airtight container is the most practical answer for because oils are under the control of our moms, our elders who are basically household women and they know better than us. They know how to save things. We know it because of biochemistry. They know it even without biochemistry, right? So why they put it in an airtight container? You know the biochemistry of it. Very good. Nutritional significance of lipids. We've already talked about it. Highest energy, but we normally for instant energy use glucose because fats take more time to get metabolized. More time. And let me add one more point. It takes more time to get metabolized and it even utilizes energy in the beginning to give you more energy. So if a person is depleted of energy, he cannot break down fats to give you instant energy because you need energy. In the beginning, it uses ATPs to activate the metabolism. And peroxides, we've already talked about it. So would you mind if I continue now? चले अब जल्दी से अपने लेक्चर पे से गुजर जाते हैं, ठीक है? हाँ, एक्सेस ऑफ ऑक्सीजन बंद करेंगे तो ओके. वेल आई कैन नॉट सी द स्लाइड. ये तो क्या गड़बड़ है कि ये तुम लोगों की चैट की विंडो ऊपर आ गई है, तो मैं स्लाइड कैसे देखूंगी? अब देखो. Now, types of fatty acids. You have saturated. We've talked about saturated. It is no double bond, straight structure, solid at room temperature. We know this. What are the examples of the sources? Saturated fats, beef. And I love having beef and steaks and all that. But if you look at me, and if any one of you all have met me, I don't even look like a beef person. But I have beef. I love beef. Butter. Yes, I like butter. I like cheese and coconut oil. Yeah, that also has fat. Now, can anybody tell me that I claim that I'm a person who has a lot of saturated fats throughout, but still I don't, and fats take a lot of time to get metabolized, but still I'm not fat. Anybody who's seen me, who's met me, knows that I'm not uh, a very person. I'm not a person who looks as if I consume a lot of fatty substances. Very good, very good. BMR, exercise or sports, efficient metabolism. BMR is high. Very good, because you're active. Thank you. Athletic behavior. No. Malabsorption. Dekho, here I get a point. Somebody mentioned malabsorption. See, if I had a problem of malabsorption, would I have survived the energy that I consumed the whole time? Right? So that means I am not suffering from malabsorption of any kind, because then you can argue that maybe you're having malabsorption only for fats and the other things are being absorbed. Then I would say the skin quality. I do not have a dry, inelastic skin. The skin quality shows that I am greasily, and the oil that I get on my face, that's also a lot. So I know that I am self-sufficient in endogenous oil. Okay. And I'm taking a lot of fibers as well. Yes, because I have a lot of fruits and vegetables as well. Exactly. Malabsorption shows the signs of wasting. Okay. I would like to see you. Fourth person having malabsorption, I would like to see you and I would like to discuss. Right? I hope you can hear me when the person I'm talking to knows what I'm talking. If I'm seeing a person who is a sports person but has malabsorption as well. So I would want to meet, see, and discuss. That would be learning for all of us as well, and some problem solving for this person as well. So more saturated fats means increased risk of heart disease. Less than 20 grams of saturated fats per day is okay. Yeah. So now here it makes sense that maybe the quantity I have is less. I have everything. I eat everything. But the quantity may not be that huge, right? Because I make a good cocktail of all kinds of things. And I get very excited to have things. And when I go to have a sub, it is mostly a turkey sub or it is a tuna sub. I don't have chicken. Then when I go to the Subway, I have turkey and tuna. Can anybody, my third year students who've been with me since first years, do y'all remember how do I connect turkey with mental health? Come on, जल्दी बोलो ताकि आगे जाओ. Turkey with mental health. Come on, my students, यहाँ वाले जो फर्स्ट ईयर से मेरे साथ हैं, there is one point that I cannot go without mentioning in every lecture and everything that I say. Turkey. Turkey is a very rich source of what? Come on. Turkey is a very rich source of lecture. Turkey is a very rich source of. Come on, bachcho. Mm-hmm. Do I have Sidra here? Do I have Zainullah? Come on. Samran. प्रोटीन का कौन सा पार्ट मेंटल हेल्थ आई एम कनेक्टिंग इट विद मेंटल हेल्थ if you know me if you remember me you must know amino acid yes which amino acid tryptophan very good b6 see if you're having tryptophan ultimately it is vitamin b3 because vitamin b3 niacin is synthesized from tryptophan through tryptophan metabolism. So tryptophan will make serotonin and it will give you mental peace. ठीक है बच्चों? Come on, let me go ahead. Very good girls and boys. Trans fat and cis fat. Come on. Trans fats are known to be carcinogenic. When the plane is like this way, when the molecule is across the double bond like this, it is a trans bond. When it is in the same line of the double bond, it becomes a cis bond. Scientifically, it has been proven that somebody googled. ये ऑनलाइन एग्जाम होने नहीं दूंगी तुम लोगों का मैं अच्छा बच्चों. Okay, so trans fats have been known to be carcinogenic. They have been correlated and significantly correlated with breast cancer and colon cancer. So I recommend people not to have trans fats. So I don't let people have margarine. I don't let my family have margarine and commercialized fats because they are rich. Because they fry and refry the French fries that you have from outside. हाँ हाँ अच्छा किया सच बताया सच बोलना सवाब का काम है. देखो कितना सवाब मिलेगा मैं और नेकी करवाऊंगी तुम लोगों से. Now what happens when you go to the shop to buy French fries? They use the same oil and fry again and heat and fry again and fry again. All the cis bonds get converted to the trans bonds, and this conversion makes that used and reused oil carcinogenic. ठीक है तो इसलिए ट्रांस फैट्स जिसमें ज्यादा हो कोशिश करो ना अपने घर वालों को खिलाओ ना खुद खाओ. Mono unsaturated, that is olive oil. Olive oil can be used for dressings, but you cannot cook and brunify your food in it. ये हमारा जो पाकिस्तानी और इंडियन और ये एशियन कल्चर है ना खाने को भूनो और भूनो और भूनो. The more you heat and cook and roast and bhun, it looks the taste becomes different, but then the mono unsaturated fat becomes extensively trans. So heating and cooking in olive oil is not recommended. Use it as dressing or drink it, but do not heat it. Right? And then you have polyunsaturated, and that's soybean, corn oil, fatty acids, and polyunsaturated is also a very good source, a healthy source of energy and fats in the body. ठीक है बच्चों आगे जाऊं. ये एंड शो क्यों हो रहा है क्या हो गया. So monounsaturated avocado. How many of you all have love avocados? Avocado किसने खाए और शौक से खाए. You can drink olive oil, taking in every morning, take it in the spoon, take 1 spoon or 2 spoons. It's okay. Have it. You know what I do? Those Evian vitamin E capsules that I have. I cut the capsule, pour the content in olive oil and drink it. I love avocado as well. Yeah. And then here I have to suffer. When I was abroad, avocado access was easy. Here, avocado access is so difficult, and they are not even of the quality. Like, but still, I go for it because I love avocado. So I am such a funny person that my handbag used to be full with avocados when I used to come back, and people used to laugh, right? A little bit heat can also change the structure of olive oil. Of course, yes. I do not recommend even the slightest heating of olive oil. I have a lot of arguments. People actually sit and argue, and we discuss a lot. But still, I stick to my point that no, do not heat olive oil. It is a monounsaturated oil, and you extensively convert the double bond, cis bonds to trans, and that's dangerous. So, your food should be as such that the LDL and HDL should be balanced, right? Can you all see this? Yeah. Now, your adrenal glands have special clathrin receptors for LDL. They take in LDL and synthesize hormones out of it, right? So, but you must even have HDL so that the HDL can scavenge the unnecessary cholesterol and take it back to the liver. ओमेगा फैट्स नाउ फैटी एसिड का स्ट्रक्चर मैंने शुरू में पूछा था तुम लोगों से nobody answered and I moved on. I forgot. Fatty acid. What are fatty acids? Come on, let me tell you. Fatty acids have a methyl end at one side and a carboxylic end at one side, and you have hydrocarbons all in the middle. The longer the chain, the more dash it is. Come on, fill in the blank. The longer the chain, the longer the distance between carboxylic group and the methyl group. The longer the distance, the more dash is the molecule. What is it? Insoluble. Very good. The longer the chain, the more insoluble it is. Right? The more hydrophobic it is. Good. Very good. Now, when we start counting from the carboxylic end, you have alpha carbon, beta carbon, gamma, delta, and that way. But when you start counting from the methyl end, it becomes omega 1, omega 2, omega 3, omega 4, omega 5. So, omega 3 means you have a double bond at the third position, counting from the methyl end, right? They are your enzymes attack more easily at the double bond closer to the methyl end, and that gets it metabolized more quickly. So your omega fats are healthy fats, right? Omega fats are healthy fats. So try to have fats that are omega 3, omega 6, and the seafood is very rich in omega fats. I've already discussed about the hazards of trans fats. ठीक है, आपकी इम्यूनिटी को भी ये वो करता है, हिंडर करता है. Prostaglandin synthesis also is impaired. Cell wall integrity is impaired. So having trans fats is not a good option. So all fast food eaters, people like me also as well, who love to eat pizzas and all that, bad news for us. A healthy diet. Now, this lecture of mine has a complete WHO recommendation of WHO about what a healthy diet is. Less salt, less sugar. Less salt. Why less salt? Come on, जल्दी बोला, आगे जाने दो मुझे. Less salt क्यों? Why less salt? Hypertension. Very good. Edema. Very good. Very good. And less sugar, less refined sugar. Diabetes. Because anything commercial and unnatural is very harmful. Then what is good? Staples like cereals, wheat, barley, legumes, fruits and vegetables. This is WHO recommended about what WHO thinks a healthy diet should be. And the most healthiest diet for a little baby is the breast milk up to uh, 2 or a bit more than 2 as per what the Quran says, right? And the child should not be weaned. You know what weaning means? Yes, sugar causes inflammation. Very good. Weaning means switching the child from milk to other kinds of food. So, weaning before the age of 6 months is very dangerous for children. The juvenile diabetes. The increasing number of diabetic patients today is only because of early weaning. Right? We begin the autophagy of the pancreas. The immune system gets activated against the pancreas. Vegetables, yes, we've already talked about it. Vegetables, fruits. What about fats? This lecture is about fats, and we are talking about, okay, they say eat less fats. Fats and oils and concentrated sources of energy. Eating too much, particularly the wrong kinds of fat like saturated. And have we spoken about all this? क्या हमने ये सारी बातें की है? That means we've been talking about healthy eating since the beginning of this lecture, right? I hope you take home some good messages and help your family having. Soft drink भी पीने मना कर रही है तो गलत है. I love to have drinks and juices. I can never say no to a juice. Intake of sugar. Oh, मीठा खाना तो it's like love. I love yogurt as well. Yes. Increase the amount of curd and yogurt that you have in your food. Dahi. Limit drink, yeah. That's sad. Limiting drinks and ये बहुत sad है. कोई बात नहीं. During this lockdown period, once I made orange juice for myself and my family. Just once, but I made it. बाकी then I have him to and drink. Yeah. पूरा छोड़ेंगे तो जिंदा थोड़ी रह सकेंगे. Limit करना better है. या फैट्स में लेस सैचुरेटेड एंड अनसैचुरेटेड भले ज्यादा कर लो. अनसैचुरेटेड मोनो अनसैचुरेटेड ओलिव ऑयल पी लो. मैं तो कह रही हूँ rancidity is a condition produced by aerial oxidation of unsaturated fat present in very good. This entire paragraph is giving you the vocabulary of what we've already talked about. There are two ways of destroying or getting that oxidized. By hydrolysis, that is when it happens by some addition of enzyme, and that makes the reaction between oxygen and the lipid molecule, or direct contact with oxygen. Now, this is all talking about the foul smell in nuts. बहुत दिनों तक अखरोट भी रख दो तो वो smell करने लग जाता है. Okay, and somebody mentioned dry fruits. Oh, there I forgot to bring it highlighted. Dry fruits are the best lipid that you can have. Why? Because your dry fruits are very rich in HDL, especially the walnuts, अखरोट and और कोई बताओ बादाम. They are low in LDL and very rich in HDL. So if you want to be healthy, if you want to have a shiny skin, well, I don't have a very shiny skin, but I have a good skin. Even if anybody says that I don't have a good skin, beware. Nutritional significance क्या है? Phospholipids, cell membrane में phospholipids are very important. If you're having broken cell membranes, it is all because of your lack of phospholipids in your diet. You need to have sterols and you need to have cholesterol. And then the fats that you are eating allow the absorption and transport of your fat soluble vitamins. So if you are reducing the amount of fats in your diet, you are hindering, impairing the absorption and transportation of A, D, E and K vitamins. तभी तो मैं ओलिव ऑयल में डालकर विटामिन ई वो जो कैप्सूल का कंटेंट बिकॉज आई एम नॉट कंफर्टेबल विद द कैप्सूल्स वो जो उसका कवरिंग होता है आई डोंट आई एम नॉट कंफर्टेबल विद द जेलेटिन दैट इज बीइंग यूज्ड halal haram and all that no so what I can keep aside I try to avoid so I cut this capsule remove the content put it in olive oil and I have it and I even put it on my face and my hands so that becomes vitamin E serum for me yep peroxidation lipid peroxidation is a process generated naturally in small amounts in the body mainly by the effect of several हाँ ये मुझे ही नहीं नजर आएगा तो कैसे reactive oxygen species ओके तो लिपिड peroxidation अगर आपका इंटरनल एंटीऑक्सीडेशन प्रोसेस बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है तो peroxidation का प्रोसेस रिड्यूस हो जाएगा हाउ मच ऑलिव ऑयल डू यू ड्रिंक 2 teaspoons every morning 2 teaspoons every morning raised hand ये रेज हैंड में मतलब इट्स बिकॉज ऑफ अ क्वेश्चन तो कैसे देखूं मैं भाई यहीं पे चैट पे ही क्वेश्चन पूछ लो बेटा या नो नो 10 ml नहीं बिकॉज द स्पून इज सो स्मॉल so it would be around 6 7 I think I am having it since a year ठीक है बीच में ब्रेक्स आ जाते हैं भूल जाती हूँ ये हो जाता है बट सिंस अ ईयर ये रेज हैंड how to take these questions I am taking questions here on the chat morning as soon as you wake up in the morning have it start your day okay and see I've already talked about olive oil and cooking olive oil and I've even written it here right so what you do is the way I have told you yeah empty stomach yeah bilkul 2 teaspoons not 2 teaspoons before breakfast and vitamin E के लेने का भी तरीका मैंने बता दिया कि put it in olive oil have it right or your salad that you're having put it over your salad and have it you can even drink it with your spoon or put it over your salad lettuce leaves and cucumber during this corona covid season you know how will you save yourself from corona you will fight back your corona by keeping yourself hydrated and vitamin E and C are antioxidants and they boost up your immune system so ये करो every time try cucumber खाओ बहुत सारा cucumber खाओ it is do not let yourself get dehydrated make life for the coronavirus miserable if it tries to enter your body. Oh, we are done. Before they kick me out of this lecture room, we are done. Is it any questions? The people who raised hands, I am sorry, I don't know how to भाई ये जरा देखना एडमिन मॉडरेटर ये जो मुझसे सवाल पूछ रहे हैं रेज हैंड आ रहा है तो मैं इनको जवाब कहाँ से दूं मुझे तो सवाल भी नहीं दिख रहे इनके
मैडम आप
can we also take vitamin C in olive oil no you cannot take vitamin C in olive oil because vitamin C is water soluble take it with water right why do bodybuilders who intend to gain muscle mass drink a lot of unsaturated with a lot of protein but minimize carb intake have you heard of keto diet bodybuilders build up their muscle by taking unsaturated fats because they want energy but they want to conserve proteins so they take a lot of proteins and a little bit of fat unsaturated fat so that for energy they can break down fats but they conserve proteins to build their muscles and they limit carbohydrates because they don't want their body to use carbohydrates for energy. They want their body to use the fats for energy. But they're taking unsaturated fats because they do not want the body to start storing it. तो जल्दी जल्दी तोड़वाना है तो unsaturated.
मैडम
Do
टाइम हो
take
गया है,
vitamin E
दूसरा लेक्चर
regularly?
भी
Yes.
स्टार्ट होता है.
Do take vitamin E regularly. अगर चाहो तो ये काम करो कि विटामिन ई लेने से अच्छा ज्यादा क्यूकम्बर खा लो. क्यूकम्बर इज वेरी रिच इन विटामिन ई. क्यूकम्बर खा लो. टेकिंग कमर्शियल प्रोडक्ट से बेटर है कि नेचुरल खीरा खा लो. 1 capsule with vitamin E with 1 tablespoon of olive oil, with 2 teaspoons of olive oil. ठीक है. Which oils increase HDL? I've already told you. For increasing HDL, take a lot of dry fruits. Dry fruits are rich in HDL. अब मुझे लग रहा है तो मुझे क्या लेक्चर का टाइम हो गया?
मैडम 20 मिनट ऊपर हो चुके हैं.
मैं 35 मिनट लेट ज्वाइन हुई थी. 35 मिनट.
मैडम वो दूसरा लेक्चर स्टार्ट हो रहा है तो
मेरा कोई कसूर
ऑटोमेटिक
भी नहीं था
यहाँ
इसमें.
से आपकी
वैसे
लाइन
मेरा
ड्रॉप हो जाएगी किसी भी टाइम.
अच्छा ठीक है. वैसे मेरा लेक्चर हो गया है. किसी को कोई प्रॉब्लम है? अगर अब तो मुझे ये लोग निकाल रहे हैं. यू डिडंट अंडरस्टैंड. एक सवाल का जवाब देने दे. ठीक है, फिर मैं चली जाती हूँ. ठीक है. लिपिड पर ऑक्सीडेशन जिसको समझ नहीं आया मैं उसका जवाब दे रही हूँ. बॉडी के अंदर जो लिपिड्स हम खा रहे हैं, the lipids that we are eating start getting oxidized in the body, and that reaction is known as peroxidation, right? Because that is not simple reaction with oxygen. That is it's not simple oxidation. It is peroxidation because in the end we synthesize hydrogen peroxide. We make peroxides as a result of those reactions. That's why they are known as, the process is known as peroxidation. But ultimately, we form reactive oxygen species out of the lipids in the body. इसका एग्जाम्पल ये है कि एथेरोस्क्लेरोसिस ऐसे ही होता है. ठीक है. अब मैंने peroxidation समझा दिया. अब भी कंफ्यूजन है? ठीक है. क्लियर? peroxidation क्लियर? ओके ठीक है, मैं जा रही हूँ फिर.
थैंक यू मैम.
Thank you very much. Thank you children, you've been a very good class. I know I have DMC students here as well who don't know me, but thank you for bearing with me.